Okay, we'll call to order at 7 p.m. This is the January 24th, 2018 Finance Committee meeting. On the agenda tonight, updates on the FY19 budget, and then some additional discussion around the athletic fields. Regional dispatch updates is on the agenda, but that was left on inadvertently, so we're not going to have any discussion on that. So on the budget front, there has been a lot of movement. We did have a couple of new items came in. It's the changes from what we looked at 2 weeks ago. So the Neshoba Board of Health, which is an assessment we get from the Neshoba Board of Health, the assessment increased $1,300. Parks Department resubmitted their budget as requested, so it's level funded with the exception of the $3,854 increase for a new building. And then Council on Aging, so I guess their MART is no longer covering all salaries for FY18. So the rough estimate that the town accountant provided was $24,548 increase. There is breakdown. Once we get the final numbers, I'll forward you all the information for your own review. The revenue is not final yet. Estimates, town accountant is working on those now. So hopefully, she said by this week or next week, revenue should be. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I hope you didn't stay just for us.
I did.
Oh, sorry. There's not a lot on the budget tonight.
Robert wanted me to. I'd be happy to.
All right, thank you. So we just walked through the three lines that increased over a couple weeks ago: the Neshoba Board of Health, Parks Department, and Council on Aging. And then on the revenue side, so
Council on Aging is still up in the air. We don't have a signed contract.
okay, I have.
That's the estimated impact.
All right.
If it happens.
Okay, what is the? Because I was trying to read through emails and there wasn't a lot of. Is it just the contract itself that's changing, or is it the policy for what MART is covering for expenses?
It's both.
Both? Okay.
I didn't even know there was a contract before. I've never had a copy of a previous contract, but all of a sudden we made a bunch of new rules.
Okay.
And, whatever. So Carly actually went to a meeting today, but it's going to continue.
Okay.
It's not anywhere near done yet.
All right. Yeah, I did put a note on the handout here, pending final calculation. So I'll make a note on the budget model. Thank you.
Did Robert send you free cash?
Yes.
Okay. So you have copies.
That was the other thing I had to bring up. So we got free
His
cash
extras
certification.
His extras if you need copies.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Free cash certification for the general fund, $1,083,562. Enterprise fund for water, $1,597,057. Enterprise fund for sewer, $1,266,553. Enterprise fund for solid waste, $53,084. And enterprise fund for ambulance, $158,385. So the revenue estimates are forthcoming. The governor's budget should be released shortly, and that will give us our cherry sheets. Town accountant is working on her first pass of the revenue. Once we get those, we'll put those into the budget model, and we can start kind of getting a better picture of where we stand. And we'll start honing in on what we expect. Plus, we have the school committee on the 13th to meet with them.
Can I just add something?
Yes, please.
The governor did send out a budget today, late this afternoon, but I can't see where it's broken down statewide. I can't see where it's broken down right
Okay.
now for school. And they're probably going to be working on that at DOR. That's number one. Number two, Robert, I do have a first pass at revenue projections, which already changed because the governor's budget is more generous than I was at the state. And
That's a good thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I went to a conference in the fall, the County Auditing Association, and they were talking gloom and doom at that point. Apparently, we rebounded. I don't know.
I think they talk doom and gloom every year, though.
They do. So I already have to make some adjustments, but Robert, we really want to have a by-board meeting before
Yeah, he did.
Selectmen don't even
He
adjust
did
it.
reach out to me. I have to check my schedule. I think I might be able to do like Tuesday night
Okay.
or Tuesday afternoon for a by-board meeting. Or actually could do Tuesday morning. I'll reach out to him and
Then
we can coordinate.
at which we will talk about our projections, and
Okay.
then I imagine it can be passed out. You have to remember, this is my first pass at it. And
Right,
I've been
understandable.
conservative.
All right. The other budget piece is the OPEB board approved $300,000 for OPEB expenses coming from the meals tax and free cash. So meals tax runs usually around just shy of 100,000.
No, it's over, it's like 130.
Wow, really? Excellent.
Well,
Keep-
little restaurants.
Yeah, got some good stuff in town. So that's all I have on the budget right now. We do, like I said, we have the schools on the 13th.
Do you have anybody else respond that is coming in with a date yet?
Yeah, so the 14th will be the fire department with Chief Pedrazi, and then the administration with Mr. Pompriand. And then on the 28th, we're going to have Chief Murray with the police department. I haven't reached out to the library yet. Mr. Pompriand had asked me to hold off reaching out to them yet. We're going to try and schedule them for March. And then Mr. Wetzel, I haven't sent a note yet, but I'll get something off to him to bring him in March, because his is usually very fluid as he goes through the process. So I'd like to bring him in a little bit later. Pat's not here for a capital planning update. Just if anything has changed. So I think we're going to end up I haven't heard from any other departments, so I think we'll be pretty much done with our department meetings by mid-March. And it's just on the regular schedule too. So unless something urgent comes up, we'll just have the regular meeting schedule. We have the joint session on the Tuesday the 13th with Board of Selectmen and Regional School District. Anything else I'm missing, Lisa?
I don't think so.
No? Awesome. All right, thank you. So moving on, next item agenda is the athletic field proposal, which is kind of left over from last meeting. So I know that there was discussion at the selectmen's meeting last night. It seemed, Chris, you mentioned, I did not see it, but Chris, you mentioned that it seemed not in favor.
As I watched Robert gave his talk to Janice and Chris, and they were, they have a lot of questions like this table did, and they would want some of those questions answered before they make a decision. So they were going to wait to the 13th to see exactly what the school has, and Robert was going to get to Dr. Malone and ask Dr. Malone to be prepared. There's going to be some questions surrounding that night. So I think the feeling that I got from the board, they're like a lot of people with a question. There's some repairs that need to be done, some capital items before this goes through that people want to see done.
Yeah.
Or at least a plan of what's the plan down the road.
I think that's the more important piece. What is the plan down the road? So just to reiterate, let me find my notes here. So by my calculations, it's about $100 per year on the average family house value of $312,800. That's on the 10-year debt, which is about $430,215 per year after the total cost with interest. It does vary slightly from what the assessor has. He has a different approach to it. As I said a couple weeks ago, I'm using the calculation that he had walked me through when we did the school building, and also I think I don't know how exact either of our calculations are, but I think we're directionally close enough to get a good feel for it. And again, we also have a couple of debt exclusions coming off in FY18, so it does free up some of the tax base for that. The other interesting thing which Mr. Pearl has provided to us was from the Ayer Shirley School Athletic Field Project, and some information there. The interesting one is that this is a phase 2 of the building project, but Chris, you had mentioned this because you were on the school building committee, and I remember this when I was sitting here, that the fields were just taken off the board for a cost perspective. So
it was never the intention that I was co-chair of that this was going to be pursued. When we were disbanded, we were disbanded. Thanked for our time. It wasn't that you might be called back in service to pursue a field. We did want to do a field, but the field got cut out, as everybody knows.
All right. So that's on there, the Ayer Shirley High School Athletic Fields Project Facebook page. There's some additional information there, and we can have Q&A with them on the 13th. Anything else on the fields? We're gonna be done in like 10 minutes.
Like I said, I'm with the selectmen. I'd like to see what the some of the questions that are brought up in the 13th.
Yeah, I agree. I think my biggest concern, which we talked about a couple weeks ago, is if we do the athletic field in its current spot, and then it comes time to do the elementary school, are we pigeonholed from landlocked and not able to do anything on that location? And then does that force the town into looking at a dual elementary school, which may not be in what the people want?
Is that the finance committee's purpose, to contemplate future capital projects and where they'd be located?
Well, it's
yes and no.
It could be it's a yes and no, but it's our concern of these future capital projects where capital projects we're already cutting out, like for the DPW shed, we cut that out, and so it is our thing to look down the road. If it was a capital item, capital should be brought forward to us.
My view when it comes to the elementary school is, people pay their taxes and they should have some choice in how their tax money is paid. And, for example, I moved to town about 20 years ago. One of the things my wife and I really liked is that the schools were, at the time, all together. There was the high school, junior high in one building, and then the elementary school across the street. And while, the middle school has moved over to Shirley, there's still something that in this town that people like about having the schools all in that one location. And not that we're a geographically large town, but it's just nice to have everything close together. And I think should be more the choice of the people to pursue that or pursue possibility of a combined elementary school in Shirley or on Devens, as has been brought up in the past.
Sure, I'm just trying to make sure that either I have it right or that we stay in our right lane, and just in terms of what our role is in recommending or not recommending this project, and that, from my understanding, we should be looking at it from a fiscal perspective.
Yeah.
People will vote how they want to vote.
Correct.
We need to say whether it's fiscally responsible for the town to do so or not, if the people want it.
Yeah, and to Chris's point, if they're looking to do $7 million for a field project, but we have other capital projects in town itself. There's been a lot of questions raised about the state of Page Hilltop and possible capital project that should be done there, including possibly up to a new school or complete refurbishment of the school. Are we spending our money efficiently if we're going to spend $7 million on a field project that perhaps should be spent better elsewhere? So to me, that's within our purview.
Fair enough.
Okay. But like you said, the people will vote the way that they want to vote. All right. So that's all we had on the fields. No old business mail. We have something from the Massachusetts Taxpayers Association or Foundation. Sorry. We get these every year. I don't think I've actually sat and read through them. Municipal financial data for all the towns and communities in Massachusetts. So a little flip chart with the city or town, the 2015 population, what their expenditures were, what their revenue resources were, tax limit, excess capacity, and levy from growth. So It's actually pretty good information. I have a few of those at home from prior years. If anyone wants to take it, it's up for grabs.
Negotiations are coming on my union, so it'll be good with that.
Oh no, you can't use it for that. Moving to minutes, do we have any minutes, Drew?
So looking at this list you have here, the first two we approved without you when we met 2 meetings ago.
Oh, okay, so,
So I have them. I didn't bring that folder with me tonight, but I do
Okay.
have those signed. And then 1213 was the one you weren't at. And I don't have meeting minutes for that one.
all right, we actually don't have, we don't have quorum to approve those. Okay,
There's only 2 of us here.
all right, so moving on to committee updates.
So yeah, you missed it. You missed this one. I missed this one, and now Pat missed this one.
All right, I can, I'll do some minutes for the 10th.
Okay.
I think I have good notes on that one.
Yeah, I had notes from the 13th. I just haven't-
Yeah, I'm good. I can put something together. Upcoming business, I didn't fill anything in there. I'm sorry, the agendas are really not that robust lately. My apologies. Committee updates, capital planning, Pat's not here. Buy board, we're going to look to meet for buy board next week. As Lisa said, we'll go over the revenue and then any other budget items that come up. Any information that comes out of buy board that's pertinent to the committee, definitely I will pass along. Moving on to the Finance Committee Roundtable. So we received an email today for our conflict of interest training.
I saw that when I was getting ready to leave today.
So I think the due date is like February 18th.
Even, I think it was like mid-month.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
All right. So it's due soon.
Yes.
So don't make Carly hound you like she had to hound me a couple of years ago, because she is relentless and she's good about it.
It is pretty easy.
That's all I really had for the roundtable. Anything from you guys?
I just give you a heads up about something.
Yeah, please.
So potential RFTs, I know that all you've heard about from me so far is town council, like
Yeah.
the main one. But in addition to that, the council on aging had a termination of an employee and a retirement of an employee. So we had to pay out on vacation time, PTO times. And also my assistant recently retired at the end of December. So we just hired a replacement, but not all the advertising costs are in it, so I don't know the extent of
Mhm.
that. In addition, Karen may need, depending on what happens with Mark, she may need, if they decide that that's not a July 1st start date, if it's sooner than
Okay.
that, she may need a reserve fund transfer.
All right.
for that.
It's good to know.
That's all I know so far.
How is veterans benefits? I think that had come up.
They're running well.
They're doing well?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. All right. Anything else? No? All right, so our next scheduled meeting, 2 weeks, we have February 13th, we have Ayer Shirley Regional School District. Then on that next night, on Wednesday, the 14th, we're meeting with Fire Department Chief Pedrazi and Town Administrator Mr. Pompriano to walk us through all of the administration and everything else.
The Valentine that night? Jeez.
It's nothing more romantic than spending it at Town Hall.
Yeah, sit here at Town Hall with a budget, right?
I can bring chocolates.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't mind these things. It's also Ash Wednesday on the 14th, too. All right, so I guess if there's nothing else, I'll take... Lisa, do you have anything else? No? Sorry.
Make a motion to adjourn?
It's 7:20.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye.